At the same time, the Independent Policing Oversight Authority has threatened to petition the courts for the arrest of Acting Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja and Nairobi County Police Commander Adamson Bungei for sabotaging its investigations into police action during the anti-government protests. Now, IPOA Commissioner John Waiganjo revealed during Citizen TV's Daybreak show this morning that they have not even been able to access CCTV footage of the storming of Parliament more than 22 days ago. They are therefore seeking the strengthening of their mandate to include prosecutorial powers. We get more from our very own Olive Burrows.
Toothless dog has many a times been used to describe ineffectual government agencies. But the Independent Policing Oversight Authority says that while they may not have been reduced to a toothless dog exactly, they are at their wits' end, up against a blue wall of obstruction where their investigations into police misconduct during anti-government protests are concerned.
We are working under very tough conditions, I think, at the lifetime of the Independent Policing Oversight Authority. We have since found a very hostile environment where our officers, when they go out, they are not getting any information. And when we give out summonses, they are not responded to. And we are going out of our way now to push the matter now to the judiciary to issue even warrants of arrest. Justice for X!
The authority is currently seized of 22 cases stemming from the anti-government protests that began a month ago, with 4 files forwarded to the Director of Public Prosecutions. But the progress is slow, and the first reported death from the protests, that of Rex Masai, who it is suspected was felled by a police bullet, remains open.
It's also non-cooperation from other government institutions. We have been visiting health institutions like the Kenyatta National Hospital. Also trying to get medical records of those involved in demonstrations, and those that we think their injuries are related to gunshot wounds. And the institutions are not giving us the cooperation that we require.
The frustration expressed by IPOA, portraying the Ministry of Interior and National Planning as disingenuous, as only a day earlier they had stated the Independent Policing Oversight Authority has the power to investigate and recommend the prosecution of police officers involved in misconduct and unlawful acts. IPOA is already conducting independent investigations into several allegations of alleged police misconduct, killings and reported enforced disappearances.
The police are clearly breaking the law because it's clear that the officers, even those in uniform, are not displaying their name tags and their service numbers. And secondly, those who are in civilian clothing are also putting on hoodies and you cannot tell who they are. So we as an authority are suspecting there's a specific unit that is being sent out there, apart from now the ordinary deployment, to go and commit atrocities.
The authority lamenting that they do not even have Parliament to turn to, as the legislature is also uncooperative.
When we go to Parliament, Parliament does not take its place to carry out the amendment to our Act. When we go to Bungei, for instance, we are trying to carry out investigations on the deaths that occurred on the 25th, when the public invaded Parliament. And we are just seeking the CCTV cameras and certain information that can help us know why most of those youths that went to Parliament are disappearing. And we have complaints about their disappearances. Others are found dead. So we are very keen to know what happened in Parliament, who was in Parliament, but we cannot get such simple information.
The authority's assurance to those bereaved, injured and illegally detained that no matter how long it takes, they are committed to getting them justice. Olive Burrows, Citizen TV.